Are you in search of an institution with quality learning facilities and a conducive study environment? An institution where character and academic formation is upheld with morals? One where students are encouraged to enhance their skills and talents? An institution that provides personalities for sound intellectual, e-learning facilities, and character building? An institution with zero tolerance for sexual harassment, exam malpractice, drugs and other vices? A university though owned by the Catholic Church but open to all faith and creed? An institution with sound professors and lecturers? A university in partnership with international universities? Then, Veritas University is the place to be.
Hello viewers, welcome to this week's edition of Veritas University Half Hour. This is a weekly program where we try to look at academic excellence and quality formation at Veritas University, Abuja. My name is Cyril Ole, your regular anchor. In this week's edition, we want to look at the various talents being harnessed at Veritas University, Abuja. Veritas University of Abuja is not just laying emphasis on academics or moral upbringing. The school is also paying so much attention to providing the enabling environment for the various skills to be harnessed. Today, we are going to look at some students as well as some staff who have, using the Veritas environment, acquired some skills, either in painting, or in singing, or in so many other skills. Join me as I introduce to you a mass communication student, Dorothy Ode. What level are you in mass communication department?
I'm in 300 level, sir.
200 or 300?
300.
300 level student, wow. So you've been here for 3 years.
Yes, sir.
Now, we just stumbled onto you and some of your paintings, which is why we want to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
To tell us more about these paintings. As we move on, we will show our viewers some of your work. But what is it that really inspired you into doing this painting work, in addition to being a student at Veritas University?
Okay. I was always proud of how artistic God was in creating the earth and everything, like the greeneries and all other beautiful things, even human beings. So when I was little, I was always fond of sketching. So this Corona break, I realized that maybe I should do this on a canvas, because these works are, like canvas works, they are usually very beautiful. So I started with a landscape 3 months ago. I found wood, found materials, I found like oil. I went to the market, bought some oil paintings, then I used kerosene to mix them. Then I tried my first work on a canvas. It was a landscape. It wasn't that good, but it was okay, and I was proud of myself. So from there I started doing other ones. I went forward, I tried a figure painting. It was not as easy as the landscape, but it was good, and it turned out really good, and I was proud of myself. So that's why I got to the point of selling them and marketing them. Then I decided to bring these ones to school to exhibit them.
Okay, before we really look at those paintings themselves, I want to ask you, I just heard you say selling them.
Yes, sir.
Are you doing them for commercial purposes to help to augment your stay in the university?
Partially. That is one of the reasons why I'm doing this, because I do this. This is what I love doing. The artworks, they are what I love doing. So they also bring money. I sold one for about 15,000. It was a landscape, and I was really
$15,000 or naira?
Naira.
Okay, I just want to be sure.
Naira.
Okay.
Because it was a very pretty landscape, and
okay.
And the man was so attracted. He came to my house. He saw me painting one. I was like, "Can I do one for him?" And I was like, "Yes, sir." And I did it, and it was very beautiful. And I sold it to him 15,000 naira.
Okay. I am hoping that whatever you sell helps you and helps your parents, so that you don't keep going back and forth to them to say, give me money for food, give me money for booze, give me money for all those kind of things. Yes. Because I think that is actually the essence of using our skills. Now, what inspired you inspired you into so many kinds of paintings? Because what I looked at earlier and what we are going to show us does not really show one theme. There are so many thematic expressions in the paintings that I see, which we are going to show to our viewers very soon.
So, like I said before, what inspired me, first of all, was God's creation, especially nature at first, because that's why my first painting was a landscape. I still am so in love with nature. Like when I look at it, I'm always like, God is so wonderful. How He made the grasses, the trees, the animals. So that was what firstly inspired me. That's why my first work is a landscape, because according to God's first work too, as an artist, because God is the best artist of them all.
Definitely.
So He inspired me, and His works inspired my art.
Okay, let me pause here and then welcome our viewers to join us as you take us to the gallery, where you have to explain what those paintings are. So where we are again with the student of Veritas University, Mass Communication 300 level, Dorothy Ode. Help us explain your paintings. Let's start with this one.
So like I said before, I started with a landscape because I was so proud of what God has done. So this is my very first artwork on a canvas.
On a canvas?
Yes, this is called a canvas.
Okay.
I made this by myself. So this is my very first artwork. And I made a lot of mistakes that most artists don't make because I was learning this on my own. So this is my first work. You will notice it from my calligraphy, it wasn't that good, but it was okay.
Don't be discouraged because you are still coming up. So if you don't even tell us that there's a mistake, I wouldn't even find out. So what do these depict? I see some trees, I see some green vegetation.
Nature depicts peace, and that's what I was trying to depict here, like a place where you want to escape from your troubles or troubles of life, going to relax and just calm yourself. A peaceful era around this place. That's what I was trying to depict. Just going here to relax your mind and soothe your nerves.
Since you said you started with during the COVID break, yes, does that have anything to do with trying to escape from the pandemic and the lockdown into a purer place to stay?
Yes, it had everything to do with it because during that period, many things were happening with the country and the world at large. So this place, it just depicts how peaceful and a place where you can escape and go to relax and just forget about the troubles of the world in general. Okay,
let's look at the next one. I see a very beautiful black African woman, obviously thinking about something. Is that you, or is it an experience you have with someone?
No, she represents all African women because many African women, we've gone through a lot, starting from our color to what we go through to us standing up for our rights. So she depicts all of us, all African women out there. She has been through a lot. You can see it from the way she is. She has been through a lot. You can see how rough her hands are. I try to make the hands look as rough as possible because she hasn't been through easy times, but after all that she still comes out beautiful and strong, and
she's beautiful.
She represents all of us, all black women
who have gone through. In one word, she just depicts the resilience of an African woman.
Yes.
Okay, good. And then
this is a waterscape.
A waterscape. Okay.
Yes, it falls under the category of a landscape.
Okay.
This was done like this is a water, then just a small island on top.
Again, it strikes me like you are still maintaining the theme of escaping into exactly somewhere. You know,
it was night time here, and if you look at this, if you look at it closely, it's somewhere you just want to go and just calm your nerves. It also depicts this, my very first work. So this is what I was trying to represent here, but in another form. Like it's night time and it's on the water. This one was mainly done on land and it's daytime, as you can see here, but this is the night time and it's a water. It's a waterscape. And you can see the birds flying freely. Represents what we want to feel like someday, just going freely, going with the wind. That's what it represents.
Okay. And then I have this man here. Who can this be?
This is Grand M.
Grand M.
Grand M.
Okay.
He's a Ghanaian comedian. I saw his show or his video one day, and I was laughing really hard because he was so funny. And he wasn't even trying to be funny, he was just funny on its own. So I was like, why don't I just paint this guy? And as I was painting this, I was laughing throughout. This kind of painting where you just feel so happy doing it. Not because you are going to gain any money. Like, I didn't expect any money from this. I just felt so good doing this because I was happy watching his videos, watching his shows. So I just painted him to make so that if people see him, they'll just laugh. It makes people happy. Many people that have seen this painting, they're always laughing and they're like, I know this guy, he's very funny. And that is where I derive joy from.
Have you tried to reach out to him to show him what you have done out of him?
I tried on Instagram.
Okay.
But he hasn't seen it yet. They are still tagging him.
Okay.
Hoping that he will see it one
Hoping
day.
that he will see it and possibly come down to Veritas University Abuja to look out for you. Well, this is how greatness starts, by the way. From imitating people who are doing the right thing, you never know where it takes you to next.
Yes.
And let's end with this one. What is this?
This is still a landscape.
A landscape.
It was imaginative.
Okay.
I didn't see this anywhere. Maybe I got the idea from my village, to be very honest. I love my village. I love my hometown, Abuke. It's in Benue State. So when you're looking at this, you see the huts, the mountains,
the original homes,
the original
before
homes,
the modern houses
came in.
sprang up.
Yes.
Okay.
So I like the idea. I like the idea of preserving my culture because it's not. My culture isn't ugly or anything. It's very beautiful and it's very lovely and it's very calm. I'm proudly Idoma, and this represents a part of my village in Benue State.
Well, I'm sure your people are also proud of you, yes, considering the amount of praise you are showering on this little village called Abuke.
Abuke.
That you said is in Benue State, right?
Yes, Ohimini local government.
Oh, okay. Your local government chairman will have to pay for some of this advert. This is beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I have to thank you for the explanations. And finally, may I ask you if you intend to do more paintings, even as you are on campus?
I intend to. There's one I'm already starting to work on. I've already made my canvas. It's going to be called Palms of Beauty. I'm going to involve many students in this because they represent, everyone I see represents the beauty because God is beautiful and he shared parts of his beauty inside each one of us. So it's called Palms of Beauty because I'm going to use the palms of many people to depict beauty of different colors, different shades of beauty. So that's why it's called Palms of Beauty, to represent beauty, love, and oneness.
Okay, I want to assure you that the Veritas University Abuja management is fully behind you. And we also look forward to you mentoring some of your colleagues, some of your fellow students. Yes, we wish you good luck in all you're doing. Thank you for appearing on our show.
Thank you, sir.
This is Dorothy Ode, a 300 level student of Mass Communication Department of Veritas University, Abuja, who, in addition to her academic prowess, is also involved in using her skills, involved in some of these paintings as we have shown you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
We welcome you back. So now, meet another good talent, budding talent, that we just discovered in Veritas University, Abuja. Mr. Edmond Gilbert Chinedu Uzoma. Gilbert Uzoma is a staff of Veritas University, Abuja. Indeed, he is an auditor. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We discovered that you, in spite of being an auditor, you also do music. Is this a normal combination, if I may ask?
Auditing is to me a profession.
Okay.
While music is my calling.
Auditing is your profession.
That's right.
Music is your calling.
It's my calling.
At what point did you discover this calling of yours?
It's been quite a while. As long as I can remember, it's well over 20 years now.
Okay.
I've been in the music, but the only difference is I've been combining music with some other things I've been doing. But at some point in time, I decided to I discovered that the music in me is somehow taking the greater part of some other things I'm doing. So I decided to learn how to play musical instruments. I played the guitar, I played the keyboard, and then I started writing songs.
So in addition to singing, you also write?
Yes, I'm a songwriter.
Some people will say they discovered their talent either in the church choir or in the village square. Where do you think you actually discovered that music should be part of you?
I will say that the music is in the family. I remember my late father, he was a health officer. He used to have this pedal organ that he kept in the village. When he comes back on his annual leave, he normally plays it. So as a kid, I was watching him play. There was one funny incident. I used a charcoal in the village to mark the white and black keys. And I memorized a particular song he was singing. So when I played that song, I thought he would beat me up. He didn't beat me. So I knew that something, that I have this talent. So from that point on, I started to develop my talent. And it's not been easy.
So do you have some albums to your credit?
Yes. I have 2 albums and 2 singles, and I've still been writing songs.
What kind of song do you do? What's the genre of the music you involve in?
Okay, from the beginning, I was singing what you call secular music. They call it worldly music, secular music. But at some point in time, I decided to go full-time into gospel. Okay. Yes, now I sing gospel, but those secular music are still there. But presently I sing gospel, none other things.
So some of the albums you have done, are they categorized under secular or religious songs?
Yeah, those secular ones are they are not religious, while the gospels are religious songs.
Okay.
Yes.
I have this album here, Ed Gilbert Uzoma. The title on the cover says Run.
Yes.
Why the title Run? What are we running for and where are we running to?
Okay, this song came out of inspiration. It's talking about it's a kind of a song that you say driving away the devil. That is, okay. Run, devil, run.
Okay, it is the devil.
Yeah, it's the devil that is running. It's the devil that is running.
We are not the ones running. We can as well run away from the devil anyway.
Of course, that is the main message.
One of the tracks on this album says, why?
Yes.
Why what?
Okay. Why are some men of God doing what they are doing?
Which is?
Talking about miracles and prosperity. Why prosperity and the miracles? Why not salvation? Talking about salvation and eternal life. That is the main. In fact, the radio stations call it there's one radio station, there's one DJ in radio station that this is expensive. He called it Striking the Rock. But I gave the title Why. Yeah, but he said the apt title is Striking the Rock.
Can you give us just a teaser from this track, Why?
Okay. In the book of Numbers, God gave Moses power and authority.
Let's give thanks and praises to God and put Satan to flight. Yeah. Let's magnify the Lord and minimize the devil. Hallelujah. You got to run, 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 run. Devil, devil, run. Devil, devil, run. Holy Ghost is here. See, you better run, 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 run. Devil, devil, run. Devil, devil, run. Holy Ghost is here.
nice to meet you.
Thank you
I'm
so
also
much.
equally glad that in spite of being an auditor in Veritas University Abuja, you still find time to do. But what we will encourage you to do is to also look out for some of our students that you can mentor to, who may also take after you. It's been nice talking with you, Edmond Gilbert Chinedu Uzoma, known as Ed Gilbert Uzoma. I cannot shake you because of the pandemic. That is the why.
That is the why.
Nice to have you talk to us.
It's a privilege. I'm really glad, and I see this as a privilege to be in the, to be interviewed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
You. All right, thank you,
sir.
Okay. We welcome our viewers back to a continuation of this week's edition of showcasing the talents and skills at Veritas University, Abuja. As we said at the beginning, this week we are looking at the various skills, various talents among students, among staff of Veritas University, Abuja, because the university has already provided the environment to encourage both staff and students to, express their skills, their talents. Now we have in our midst another great artist in the making, another talent in Veritas University, Abuja. We are talking of Miss Autumn Regina. Autumn Regina is an upcoming artist, an upcoming musician who has 2 albums to her credit, and she is even working on the next one. You are welcome, Regina.
Thank you very much.
What's your showbiz name?
Gina Praise.
Gina Praise.
Yes.
And one would like to know how you started. What inspired you into becoming an artist?
Okay, I must say it's the grace of God upon my life, because coming up from a very poor background, you like to do things that will make you different from others.
You don't look poor, though.
Yeah. It's because
the same grace of God.
Yes, the same grace of God. I suspect that. Yes. So I just have to give God the glory. I just have to surrender myself entirely to Him, because I tell myself, I was born poor, but I don't want to live in that same background. I need to make a way and then walk myself out of it. That's why I just tell myself, if God can be so kind and lovely, and then I notice my voice and I say, no, I can't just give it to the world. Just let me give what God gave me back to Him. So that is why I just...
How long have you been in the music industry, in quote?
Okay, let me say I started 2017.
2017?
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago?
I was born with music.
Have you participated in some church choir or village?
I'm a chorister.
You're a chorister?
Yes, in Cross River.
Okay, in your state parish?
Yes.
And what about Veritas University Abuja? Are you playing any role?
Very sure. During COVID-19, when students were not around, I was the one singing. Sometimes I do ask Father if I should take some. In the choir? Yes, here in Veritas University.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that helped the university because the students were not around.
Yeah.
What are the gains so far from, in addition to working in Veritas, being a staff, you're also engaging in producing music?
Okay, I must confess that since I've started working here, things have really changed a lot for me, because I don't spend extravagantly. Like this music now, if I get my salary, I just have to know that, okay, this one is for my music, and then I keep the one for full stop and my upkeep. Okay. So I just really thank God that this Veritas University has helped me a lot concerning my music.
Give us a teaser from one of their albums.
Okay, one of my songs titled Your Love.
Your Love?
Yes.
Whose love is this now?
God's love.
Oh, God's love.
Yes.
Okay, you want to sing that track for us?
Yes. Okay, the songs go like this. Empty spaces, but you filled me up. Southern faces, but you fixed me up.
but you washed my frown out. I was angry, but you gave me peace. Round and round, up and down, side to side, I found no one. I was gone, but you gave yourself for me, for me.
But I want to encourage, this is awesome. This is very, very beautiful. I want to encourage you to also look out for some of our students and some of our staff who may wish to, come into learning music or one talent or the other, but who probably do not have people they can walk up to. Since you are a staff in the university, it's easier for them to come to you. Nice to have you and to talk to you. We look forward to meeting you again and to also assure you that Veritas University Management is ever ready to provide all of us the enabling environment which we need to excel in our duties.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We thank our viewers for watching us this week in our talent show. Remember, this is still Veritas University Abuja half hour. Veritas is still affordable. It is still sitting where it has always been, on the beautiful, serene environment of Buhari. Veritas, we have security, we have all it takes for mentoring, for academic performance, and for exhibiting talents like this. Thank you for watching us. I remain your regular host, Cyril Ole.